So today's community spotlight is going to be MOM, Mind Over Matter Incontinence Program, and be presented by Cara Christensen. She's a mom facilitator for the Area Agency on Aging in Area 5. And I'll give you a little bio for her. Cara works for the Area Agency on Aging in Area 5, and they handle counties from Bingham to Bear Lake in Southeast Idaho. So she is coming from us this morning from Southeast Idaho. She is the information and assistance professional for that area. And the goal of the Area Agency on Aging is to help keep seniors comfortable in their home as long as possible by providing services like home delivered meal and housekeeping. Cara is the lead of the caregiver support group. And Cara was given this opportunity to take the Mind Over Matter Facilitator training class to become a class leader. Her certifications include Mind Over Matter Facilitator in-person or online workshops under that program of the North American license. She's also certified in training essential elements for facilitation of evidence-based health promotion programs. Cara, thank you for making it on this morning, and we'll be excited to listen to what you have to do. It is on you to present, and I think Dara's driving for you.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me. It's so wonderful to be here. And as she said, I'm Cara Christensen, and I am with Area Agency on Aging Area 5. I'm located in Pocatello, Idaho, and our goal for our company is we try to keep elders in their home as long as possible and as comfortable as possible. So we provide different services for caregivers, home delivered meals, and just kind of different opportunities for older generations to stay comfortable. We also have this wonderful class we teach, and we're about to discuss that. So I want to welcome you to Mind Over Matter, Healthy Bowels, Healthy Bladder, also known as MOM. So the goal of MOM is to help older women build skills and confidence to improve and prevent bladder and bowel symptoms. We hope the workshop or the class provides a supportive environment for women in our community to gain knowledge and build skills, as well as solve problems, share tips with one another, and provide encouragement for one another. So MOM was initially based on a program called Dare to Age Well that was developed in Canada. The information in the program is based on research that doing certain exercises and making certain diet changes can improve the bladder and bowel health. The activities are based on scientific evidence about how many people make changes to improve health. So MOM improves bladder symptoms in over 70% of participants and improves bowel symptoms in 55% participants without medicine or surgery. And so we definitely cater to women 55 and older in this class, but I was given the opportunity to take the class and teach it, and it has been wonderful, and I can't wait to tell you all about it. It's really helped me a lot too. If we can go to the next slide, please. By the time women reach menopause, over half or older women experience urine or bowel leakage, also called incontinence. The consequence of having incontinence increases the risk of falling, social isolation, depression, hospitalization, caregiver burnout, and admittance to a nursing home. Next slide, please. And can incontinence improve? Yes, it can. And how? Low impact exercises, making changes to how we eat or drink. Most women do not know about these solutions. And why? It's because we don't talk about the symptoms with the doctor. And that's one thing we learned about in the class is how a few people were kind of embarrassed at first, and we encouraged it and we all gave each other confidence. And then eventually we were able to kind of help each other with solutions to help with incontinence. Next slide, please. So with the participants in the work classes, they've all stated, my symptoms have improved over the course of this workshop. I've been able to stop my bowel medicine, which is amazing. There was one instance where I had the urge to go, and I was able to wait until I found a restroom, which is terrific. I don't know about some of you ladies or people out there, but sometimes we gotta go. So there's that. The pelvic floor exercises, which is what we learn in the class, that helps so much, and there's no longer a need to wear a panty liner. I used to wake up 2 times a night to pee. Last night I got through the whole night without getting up. So in the class, we're able to teach you different kind of pelvic floor exercises that makes you stronger. and makes your pelvic stronger. And then eventually it's able to, adjust, and you're not able, you do not have as many incontinence issues. So that's been great. So next slide, please. So the Mind Over Matter class, it's short and sweet. That's the best part. It's very simple. 3 sessions, each lasting 2 hours every other week for 1 month. It's comfortable. There's a limit of 8 to 12 women in the class. It's community-based, and it's led by a trained female facilitator like myself. And so it's good for us females to interact and get comfortable with each other. It engages women to work together and set neat, personalized goals. So during the class, we'll kind of set those exercise goals of what we're going to do for our pelvic exercises throughout the week or the month. We have diet goals of like maybe more water or maybe more fiber diet. And then we get to share that with each other in the next following class, and then continuing the class and continuing to update each other to see how our success is going, and encouraging each other or supporting each other if we have any questions or doubts. And with this class, it incorporates social interaction, tasteful humor, and fiber-filled snacks. And that's the best part, is the snacks, and it can be very humorous, so it can be a great class. So the effectiveness is it improves bladder symptoms for 71% and bowel symptoms for 55%. So I've heard a lot of great feedback from my classes I've taken as well as taught. And so it's been really wonderful. I highly recommend it. We can move to the next slide. So with the Mind Over Matter, it was developed by Dr. Heidi Brown. She has amazing YouTube channels too, if you want to check her out. It's all evidence-based, it's tested, and it's in community settings. It's all based in the community. It's developed over the years of pilot testing, refinement, and evaluation research. So it's been around for some time now, and it took a little bit of time to do research and see what could be better, what could we do different. And then now it's really piloted and it's doing very well. Okay, next slide, please. So women who are age 50 or older live independently in their home or apartment. So we don't really do nursing facilities. It's mainly people who live in home or live in an apartment, who have experienced bladder or bowel issues or are interested in preventing them, are welcome to take the class and can attend all 3 scheduled workshop sessions. So what's the great thing about this class? It is free. Actually, it's a free class, and we support it here at the area agencies. And so you will be able to take the class for free, and it gives you an opportunity to learn and start helping yourself or helping another individual maybe with some incontinence issues. So Mind Over Matter is not appropriate for women with acute illness or dementia. So that's one reason we try to keep it out of the nursing facilities, and we just keep it strictly for people who, are strong with their ADLs and IADLs. So that's just why we wanted to put that as a note in there. Okay. So the topics covered in Mind Over Matter is the pelvic floor, how our bladder and bowels, I cannot talk this morning, our bowels and pelvic floor muscles work together. So building confidence to set and achieve reasonable goals, how to do low impact pelvic floor muscle exercises, Kegels, and we'll teach you that in the class. How to adjust fluid intake and fiber intake to improve bladder and bowel function. And that's amazing. It actually has little charts and descriptions of what you can eat, what they recommend, and you can even have little cookies as an extra benefit too, to have that fiber. It also helps one another solve problems and cope with setbacks, learning about other solutions if symptoms are not cured throughout the workshop. So that's where our community development comes in, and we're a community and we support each other in that class. And we say, this is our setback, or this is what I struggled with, or what do you guys have any other ideas? And so it's really great for women to get together and give each other that confidence to continue to do better each time. So we start the conversation with the healthcare providers to request additional information if possible care. So sometimes some people will talk to their healthcare professional, or at least talk to somebody, and then they'll come to the class and they'll tell us some of their concerns, and then we might be able to start as a team and start brain powering and see what we can do for them, and seeing about what the class will do best for them and what to focus on during the class. So next slide, please. Mind Over Matter research outcomes. It's randomized controlled trial RCT involving 120 women participants in 6 Wisconsin communities. So Mind Over Matter is originally in Wisconsin, so that's where I got certified, is out through Wisconsin. So 71% of Mind Over Matter participants have sustained improvement in bladder symptoms 3 months after their intervention. And that is true. I've heard that from my class as well as we followed up with them. They have stated, oh, yes, it's been great. Even months later, I've used the tools you've taught me. It's made a difference. I went to the grocery store, to my car, back home, and made it to the restroom. So that's a bonus. 39% being much or very much improved as compared to 23% or 5% in the control group. 55% of mind over matter participants reported sustained improvements in bowel symptoms 3 months after intervention. 35% being much or very much improved as compared to 20% and 11% in the control group. So we've had a really good outcome. The mind over matter research team is amazing, and they're really good about gathering that statistics, working with the community. Every class that we take, we send over our statistics, and then they can start improving or looking at other ideas to help other women in the communities. So that's great. Next slide, please. I think that should be it. Yes. Perfect. So that's kind of mind over matter. You know, healthy bowels, healthy bladders for all women 50 and older, or even 55 and older. And so does anybody have any questions or anything they may want to ask?
I have a question for you, Cara. Is this nationwide, or is it only a couple states, or, how widespread is the program?
So it is nationwide. So you can actually go to the Mind Over Matter Wisconsin Institute website. And they have all of their programs they have, and then you can sign up to go into the class, or you can sign up to be a facilitator after you take the class. Here in Idaho, we have 2 area agencies that are hosting it, and you're welcome to join on Zoom as well. And so it doesn't just have to be in your area. I can talk to anybody in Idaho and they can take the class. So it is based off the Wisconsin Institute Mind Over Matter website.
Okay, so that looks like it should answer D. Is there a local provider class? So you could access that information there. And Lorraine, how can women sign up? That should answer that to attend the workshop. Could you post the link by chance in the chat box for people?
Yeah, I can get that for you.
And is there a local class here in Boise area, Treasure Valley, or is the option right now Zoom?
So there is Area 5 and then Area 2. I think Area 2 is, let's see here. What is Area 2?
Cara, I can probably help pipe in because I'm Julie with Area 3 Agency on Aging. We don't have it in the Treasure Valley area, but North Idaho, that Agency on Aging tends to teach only on Zoom.
Okay.
They have not had any in-person classes. So they've always offered it online, and we've had several area agency employees as well take advantage of that online offering through North Idaho. And Cara, have you taught online, or has yours been in person?
So ours have been in person. We haven't taught online yet. We have a lot of local ladies that wanted to do it in person. Our next step would be online. But yeah, so we here at Area 5, and then like she said, Area 2 handles it.
Thank you.
This might be a silly question, but is there a reason that they don't have a program like this, or is there not a need for having a program like this for men?
So it's so far, no, they haven't really had a need for men. It was mainly women. We've heard feedback from doctors and medical professionals that it is a woman occurrence, maybe just because of woman's body or children or whatever you may have it. So they really don't have it for men at this moment in time. It's just mainly directed to women.